First of all, the primary thing is that communication into 10. Often the centres are 10's eyes and ears in terms of, they're looking, they're scanning up, they're feeding in the information into him, and so helping him make the calls and the right decisions. And so that relationship between 10, 12 and 13 is pretty important. So you're looking for your centres, first of all, with the modern game, being able to get you across the advantage line. That's a starting point for you, whether you're using your centres or whether you're using your wingers to be able to do that. You want some footwork, you want the ability to put the ball through their hands, to make the right call, the right pass if it's required to execute the moves. And finally, probably one of your centres is going to be your defensive captain as well, and it's got to learn and be able to organise their defence to make sure, particularly from set piece and phase play, that the right calls are made.
Fire! 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 Counter up!
13 is probably the hardest place on the pitch to defend, apparently. You hear centres talking about it all the time. It takes a lot of getting used to, a lot of work to be able to see what happens before it happens. And that's it. I mean, they're going to be asked to make a lot of tackles as well. First phase off scrum, first phase off line out. The 12 and 13 are going to have to really be able to tackle and defend. Yeah, I think in the past, the 12 was a big, strong guy who could carry in the tight channels, who could make big physical carries for you, and the 13 was, I suppose, a quicker guy with an outside break. That's probably changing now. I think in New Zealand they call us number 12, they call him the second out half, the second 5'8", so I think that's the way it's going up here now. You see Farrell playing number 12 a lot for England, and he's able to distribute. He's another kicking option, and it's a really great way to play to unlock defences.
At the moment, we've got a huge range of the type of players that we're able to pick from. You could pick a big physical player who carries and gets you, like I said, gets you across the gain line. You could pick a slightly smaller player with a bit more footwork and play, and has a little bit more an offloading game. So it depends on the type of player that you're dealing with, and you'd probably potentially adapt your game around that. So, and I think we're lucky enough at the moment that we've got a range of players and a range of potential possibilities in terms of what type of game that we want to play when we go down to New Zealand.